get into the newspapers and find out what stories are making the headlines today. We'll get straight into it. I'll start off with the Ghanaian Times. The Ghanaian Times front page has a story from the Food and Drugs Authority, and it says, flouting law on sale of unregistered products, 4 supermarkets land in trouble. Flouting law on sale of unregistered products, 4 supermarkets land in trouble. FDA confiscates pharmaceutical, drugs, tobacco, food consumables in soup. Okay, NHIA, National Health Insurance Authority, releases 1 million Ghana cedis for free dialysis payments to 6 healthcare providers. That's some good news there. Kajabi District records 2 confirmed dengue fever cases. Noguchi investigates 60 others. And Ghana Kuwait to streamline labor migration to both countries. That's according to President Akufo-Addo. And of course, when you grab the Ghanaian Times, you can check the water levels in the Akosombo Dam, the water lake level in the Akosombo Dam. You get a comparison between this time last year and, of course, what it is now. That's the front page of the Ghanaian Times. Let's get into the Daily Guide newspaper this morning. Major headline, ECOWAS bounces warmongers, comes with a picture of the Inspector General of Police, Dr. George Akufo-Dampare. ECOWAS bounces warmongers. Free dialysis, NHIA pays over 1.5 million Ghana cedis since June. AG sets record straight on $111 million judgment debt. Cozy response to emergency, comes with a picture of ECG staff fixing a high-tension pole. And assembly members endorse Bawumia. That's the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper. Let me take you to the Daily Graphic. The Daily Graphic this morning has a picture of Osaberima Kwesiata II, the Guamanhene. And the story has it that the Guamanhene celebrates 25-year milestone. Involved chiefs in governance. Osaberima Kwesiata II advocates. The Cape Coast South Watch, that's the constituency watch in the newspaper, says Cape Coast South, open race for NDC NPP. Engage auditors to ensure electoral integrity. Justice Cordier Opon urges EC, and you can also gauge the water levels in the Akosombo Dam also on the front page of the Daily Guide. When you go to the back page, NRSA launches code for political parties. That's the National Road Safety Authority launches code for political parties. And of course, this is stemming from the records over the years that suggest that more accidents are recorded in election years than in other years. And so the National Road Safety Authority has launched a code for political parties who will be embarking on campaigns across the nation. This code is to help ensure road safety and, of course, minimize the frequency of accidents recorded during election years. The Finder newspaper this morning has the Shippers Authority Act as its major story, and it says Guta others oppose new Shippers Act. Petition President Akufo-Addo not to sign it. Okay, NHIA's disbursement for free dialysis rises to over 1.5 million Ghana cedis. And GTA to unveil December in Ghana Tourism Extravaganza. GTA being the Ghana Tourism Authority, and comes with a picture of its CEO, Mr. Akwesi Ajiman. The Republic Press says NPP MP goes rogue, threatens to contest 2024 elections as independent candidate. And of course, we had that story yesterday here on our various news platforms, from Newsfeed, of course, and other bulletins. And this has to do with the Aguna West Member of Parliament, Cynthia Morrison, former Minister for Gender, who has declared her intention to contest as an independent candidate. She lost the primaries actually to her aide, who is now the parliamentary candidate for the NPP in Aguna West. Yesterday, videos circulating on social media and confirmed in which she is seen and heard declaring her intention to contest as an independent candidate during the 2024 parliamentary elections. Well, the leadership of the NPP, that's the national leadership, have said that they will begin engagements with her to ensure that they bring everyone on board, aggrieved or otherwise, on board to help break the AIDS, which is, of course, the mantra that the NPP is running with for the 2024 general elections. Okay, there's also one here that says Ghana's properties in London not under threat, High Commissioner assures. Blogger jailed 30 days for publishing false news. Yeah, the story also broke out yesterday, and so when you grab a copy of the Republic Press, you should get the details from there. We need Agriculture University in Aburim. Aburim Manghene tells Dr. Baumia, we need Agriculture University in Aburim. That's the Aburim Manghene speaking to Dr. Mahamudu Baumia there. And in the Ashanti region, Sokoban residents face water shortage as road contractor destroys pipelines. Sokoban residents face water shortage as road contractor destroys pipelines. And there's a German ambassador predicts possible runoff in Ghana's presidential election. Oh, okay, I don't know on what basis or authority he's speaking there, but we wait to see how that pans out during the elections and, of course, the results that will be declared afterwards. I'll take you to the Herald newspaper now. On the front page of the Herald, it says, ECOWAS chooses dirty and undiplomatic language to run from 2024 violent election prediction. Suleimana Brahma's Media Foundation caught in mischief. Okay. ECOWAS pre-election fact-finding mission to Ghana draft report. That report is on page 7 of the Herald newspaper. IDEC boss also foresees violence at 2024 election. Says military intervention is real if. Okay, gives a condition there. Cocoa Board loses credibility for syndicated loan from foreign banks despite interest of 8% from 1.5% in 2016. NHIA pays over 1.5 million Ghana cedis under free dialysis program. Police accused of aiding encroachment against court order and a judgment. You get the details in the Herald newspaper. When you go to the Informer newspaper this morning says, PAC vindicates OSP as corruption rocks GES. Okay. Debt owed NPA arrest directors of OMCs. Association boss to regulator. Trust easy to deliver. Kodeo urges political parties. Chiefs back Baumia Napo ticket. Mahama will honor promises. That's Jainana telling TTC. Okay, all the details in the Informer newspaper. Now, towards election 2024, NDC launches manifesto tomorrow. This is the major story on the front page of the Inquisitor newspaper this morning. And so we're getting into the Inquisitor now. It says, towards election 2024, NDC launches manifesto tomorrow. The Honorable's Honorable Atachia speaks in an insightful interview with the Inquisitor. The Honorable's Honorable. Well, that's interesting. The Honorable's Honorable Atachia speaks in an insightful interview with the Inquisitor. No community mining, no vote. Tontokrom residents warn again. NHIA pays over 1.5 million Ghana cedis since June under free dialysis program. Okay, it looks like the NHIA story is running through most of the dailies this morning. Let's go to the Chronicle newspaper. The Chronicle newspaper this morning says Ghana is on the right path. Baumia and Napo should be given the chance to lead. That's Nana Akuyokun Sapong. And you can see him pictured there in a hearty handshake with the running mate of the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempeh. NPA dismisses cheating allegations in cylinder recirculation model. Health crisis looms in Tema Community 2 following sewage collapse. Ooh, that's quite disturbing. Authorities will have to move in as soon as possible to help address that. Says health crisis looms in Tema Community 2 following sewage collapse. Third cohort of media capacity enhancement program launched. Comes with a picture of the Information Minister Fatima Tu Abubakar there. There's the scripture for the day, of course, from Jeremiah 29, the verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. That's it for the Chronicle newspaper. I'll take it to the Ghanaian publisher. Ghanaian publisher says BBC residents send SOS to government as raw sewage floods their homes. Now, the BBC is like an area in Tema Community 2. And so for those who know Tema, there's an area or a place in Tema Community 2 known as BBC. And it's quite worrying that they are having to deal with this collapse of the sewage system in there. And the story says that BBC residents send SOS to government as raw sewage floods their homes. Info Minister highlights media role in governance. NPA clarifies CRM story. And confusion rocks NDC over manifesto. Well, that's according to the Ghanaian publisher. Okay, we're going to jump to the Daily Searchlight. Daily Searchlight this morning says, is posing a question, actually, asking that tribalism at Bost. Workers decry important tribal festivities into the office. Okay. Iyoko boss honored for exceptional leadership and reforms at Iyoko. There will be absolute peace after December elections. This is the ESSG speaking. New broadcasting law before cabinet for approval. That's according to the information minister. And then they have the TUC story where Bernardo Usu has been elected as chairman of the Trades Union Congress. Okay, Daily Post is out this morning and it has the Trafigura judgment debt story. Says $134 million judgment debt. Trafigura takes over Ghana's Regina House in London over default. Comes with a picture of the Regina House and, of course, the Attorney General. There's a spin off that same story that reads Trafigura judgment debt. Government terminated GPGC contract over a family feud. That's according to John Jinapo. Okay. Education Ministry under fire over unpaid tablets and delayed BEC marking. Right. That story also gaining some momentum within the media space. We'll see how that pans out. I'll end it all with the Business and Financial Times, the BNFT. And there's the COCOBOD story that says COCOBOD defends syndicated loan position. COCOBOD defends syndicated loan position. Orange Growers Association to boost global market share. Orange Growers Association to boost global market share. All this on the front page of the Business and Financial Times, BNFT. In climate, well, it says future of climate change impact on agric bleak. That's according to the USDA. In health, it says NHIA disburses over 1.5 million Ghana cedis under free dialysis program since June. Well, as established, this story is running through almost all the dailies this morning. DRIP to create 400 jobs in Upper East region. That's according to Dr. Hafiz bin Saleh. That's the regional minister. And feature says 24-hour economy in the agriculture, agro-processing, and agribusiness sector. So if you grab a copy of the BNFT this morning, you get all the details in there. Quite a number of interesting stories that have made it to the front pages, making the headlines of the various newspapers. And so walk to a newsstand close to you, grab a copy, and you can get all the details. But of course, if you're home or in the office and unable to step out, wherever you may be, the news is easily accessible. And this is via the internet on ChannelOne News. When you go to ChannelOne News, a number of stories running there as well. And so you can choose between ChannelOne News and, of course, citynewsroom.com. When you go there, you can get all the stories, those that pique your interest, as well as the running stories from the political front, current affairs, sports, entertainment, health, just name it. All those stories are there. I'll give you a few from ChannelOne News. Says 2 students arrested for lynching spiritualist over stolen phone allegation. Okay, go to channel1news.com. You get the details there. Fixing Dumso is Mahama's greatest legacy. That's according to Peter Boama Otokono. Election 2024 will engage Cynthia Morrison, according to the NPP. Starlink to commence operations in Ghana by end of August. IEA inaugurates 9-member presidential debate committee. You can get all these stories and more on ChannelOneNews.com. When you go to citynewsroom.com, citynewsroom.com is leading with election 2024. We're still engaging political parties on presidential debate. You get that on citynewsroom.com. Other stories say NDC is the only party with outstanding intellectual capacity. That's according to Peter Boama Otokono. NPP ready for 2024 IEA presidential debate. That's the General Secretary of the party speaking, Justin Kodria Frimpong. Election 2024, we are hopeful NDC will sign peace pact. That's according to the Peace Council. The state owes us 7.1 billion Ghana cedis. That's the group chairman, or global chairman rather, of Group Indum, Dr. Papakwesi Indum speaking there. You have all these stories and more on citynewsroom.com as well as ChannelOneNews.com. So you want to log on and of course get the details of these stories.